Hello. Today we are going to learn how to take data from an experiment and put it into a data table. Then we're going to take that data and turn it into a graph. While we were doing the experiment, number of pennies needed to break toilet paper, you wrote down the results. Here they are. So now we need to go to Google Sheets. To get there, we go to the apps right here, click there, and then click on Google Sheets. When you click on Google Sheets, this screen comes up. Google provides some templates, but today we need to choose the blank template. Here is a blank spreadsheet. In row 1, we need to type in the headings for the data. So the first heading is brand. First trial. Second trial. And third trial. And finally we have average. Then in this column under the A, we're going to put the brands of toilet paper we used. Today we're going to call them brand A, brand B, and brand C. Now on line 2, we're going to put the data that we got. For brand A, we got 21 pennies. For brand B, we got 33 pennies. For brand C, we got 28 pennies. On our second trial, it was 24, 38, and 26. On the third trial, we have 20, 34, and 30. We figured our averages already. The average for brand A was 21 7/10. We cannot have 7/10 of a penny, so we're going to round up to 22 pennies. On brand B, we have 35 pennies averaged. And on brand C, it was 28 pennies. So now we have this nice, lovely data table. To turn it into a graph, first you need to highlight the area we want graphed, the data that we want graphed. So we highlight this area, and you go over here and you find this beautiful little Insert Chart button, looks like a bar graph, and click on it. As soon as when you click on it, it makes the graph for you. I see a couple of things that we'll need to fix. We have this nice pretty graph, but notice brand A trial 3 is missing. That is because we only had 20 pennies. And this is our 20 line. So let's go over here to this chart editor and click Customize. Go down to the vertical axis, and down here where it says minimum value, let's change it from 20 to 15, and there we have our bar showing. The next thing we need to fix is this should be the title. So let's go up here to Chart Title and Axis. And we're going to type in what we want that to say. The title of our chart would be the title of our experiment, which is number, forgot the caps lock, number of pennies needed to break the toilet paper. So here we have a title. we've got our horizontal axis title, but we need a vertical axis title. So if you come here to this drop down box and you click vertical axis title and then click here, that would be the number of pennies that we used. So now we've got this lovely chart. It is fine like it is, but if you want to change the chart style, you can come up here. You can put a background color on it. I like white, so I'm going to leave it white, but this would be what it would look like if we put color on it. I'm going back to white. If you click maximize, it zooms in. I don't want it to zoom in. I want to see my titles here. But I do like it when I click the 3D and it turns them so they look like blocks instead of just lines. So now we need to move this, just drag it to where it can be seen and we can still see our chart. And let's title this. So we have, this was number of penny. Let's call it TP experiment. So we'll be able to find it. Okay. Now, it's automatically saved in your Google Drive. It'll be saved as TP experiment. And I think that's all. So I hope you've learned something. If you have questions, make sure you ask.